Hello, I'm Tracy Pa with the Midday News. More than 56 billion kina in public funds have been distributed across the nation over the past 6 years. Prime Minister James Marape has revealed and called on government agencies, provincial administrations, districts and public institutions to show tangible results for the money spent. Speaking at the recent launch of the Reset PNG at 50 blueprint at the University of Papua New Guinea, Marape said the figure represents total funding released by his administration since 2019 to all sectors of government, including provinces, districts, departments, provincial health authorities, universities and college.
Prime Minister James Marape highlighted that over 56 billion kina in public funds has been allocated across Papua New Guinea in the past 6 years. During the launch of the Reset PNG at 50 blueprint at the University of Papua New Guinea, he urged the government agencies, provincial administrations, districts and public institutions to deliver tangible outcomes from these investments. Marape explained that the funding distributed covers a range of sectors, including provincial and district governance, health authorities, and educational institutions such as universities and colleges.
We funnel 56 billion kina to provinces, the districts, to the departments, to the PHAs, to Bougainville, all in all, total, to the universities, to the colleges, 56 billion kina. And I ask, what have you done with it, all of us, me included?
He stressed the need for accountability and results, emphasizing that the effective use of these funds is crucial for driving development and improving the quality of life for the people of PNG.
And so at this time now, as I ask all of you, and I thank all of you, secretaries and department heads and agency heads who are here, I mean, a work for Prime Minister Paso. Prime Minister Sinan Hantapat, work here, law, our constitution empowers you to do the job already. If a minister instructs you against the conscience or against the laws of a country, stand up to the law and do the right thing for a country. And point it to him, this must be done, and you too must do the right thing, all of us. Sun is setting on you. One day soon you'll be a former politician or former department head, running around the streets of Port Moresby or the byways of our country.
The Reset PNG at 50 initiative aims to foster a new direction for the country, insisting that past expenditures must translate into real progress and sustainable benefits for all citizens. Freddie Mo, TVWAN News.
Meantime, Prime Minister James Marape has also announced that the government is strengthening systems to ensure value for money through the establishment of the National Monitoring and Coordination Authority, which will oversee project implementation and expenditure tracking. Therefore, he is urging provincial administrators, district development authorities and departmental heads to uphold financial discipline and transparency.
All of us here, as we sit at the nation's 50th, for those of us who are at work, the country expects us to deliver on the expectations of our people.
The Constabulary's Human Resource Division is again spearheading the October 2025 fundraising activity aimed at reducing breast cancer in the country. The staff from police headquarters will stage a barbecue at the Baraka Police Station on Wednesday, 29th October 2025, from 10 a.m. onwards to raise funds for the PNG Cancer Foundation and the Cancer Ward of Port Moresby General Hospital. To commemorate the start of the Pinktober campaign, the policewomen of NCD and Central Command will walk from the 4-mile traffic office to the Baraka Police Station in a show of solidarity and strength under the theme Together We Fight to Save Lives Through Cancer Awareness. Deputy Commissioner and Chief of Police Administration Dr. Philippe Mitna said the purpose of this fundraising activity is to raise money to support the work of the Cancer Foundation and the PNG Cancer Ward at Port Moresby General Hospital. DCP Mitna said apart from breast cancer, the RPNGC recognizes the existence of all forms of cancer in the communities and their diverse impact on society. It said cancer has claimed the lives of many of our citizens over the years, and the RPNGC is no exception, while and particularly stressing the importance of this fundraising drive. Last year, the constabulary raised over 90,000 kina, mostly from donations coming from generous individuals and corporate entities in NCD and Central Province. The Deputy Commissioner again appealed to the residents of NCD, both within the private and public sectors, and the corporate entities to support this worthy cause. Dr. Mitna said anyone in the society can one day fall victim to cancer, and the Pink Toba initiative is all about uniting people in the fight against cancer. To overseas news, the language used in early consultations for next year's budget has sparked fears the Tasmanian government is preparing to cut the funding for community service organisations. Not-for-profits say this could lead to consequences for the sector, which is already struggling to manage demand.
As the rising cost of living continues to bite Tasmanians, more people than ever are turning to organisations like Hobart City Mission for help.
In the last 2 years, the demand for emergency relief has more than doubled, and we've been feeling it, the pressure as an organisation.
The not-for-profit is also fighting a battle of its own, desperately trying to stay afloat despite dwindling funding.
We've had to unfortunately let some people go this year, and we're looking at options like sale and lease back of a couple of our properties.
Treasurer Erica Betts will release an interim state budget in November, but consultation has already begun for his first full budget set for May. The guidelines for budget submissions for next year's budget call for suggestions on investments that could be reconsidered, services which could be transitioned out of, and for any new funding ideas suggesting savings or offsets. The language is different to previous submission guidelines, and that sent alarm bells ringing.
This is a warning shot from Erica Betts in the Treasury portfolio that is sharpening the pencil for cuts, and it should concern all of us.
There is no bigger supporter of the community sector than the Tasmanian Liberal Government. We have invested more money every single year into the community sector, and we value the work that they do.
With the state more than $5 billion in debt and Treasury warning that's likely to rise to $13 billion by 2028, the savings drive is not unexpected. But the community services sector fear cuts could lead to many not-for-profits being pushed to the brink.
I think it'll be horrendous. Some organisations would be able to pare back programs and provide less support to people in need. Some organisations potentially just go out of existence.
The task of budget repair proving difficult in a time of community need.
Back home in sports, TVWAN News met up with the 2025 NRL Premiership winning captain and Brisbane Broncos electric halfback Adam Reynolds at the Bomana War Cemetery during his morning's visit before starting NCD School's visit today. Captain Reynolds revealed that the exciting journey means a lot for the team back in Brisbane, Australia, to see their PNG fans celebrate their premiership achievement. A total of 7 schools will be visited today, starting with De La Salle Bomana. The school visit hands the Broncos 3-day tour. Prime Minister James Marape has expressed appreciation to the Brisbane Broncos for sending both senior men's and women's players to Papua New Guinea this week to inspire young people through sport. The visiting contingent included men's team stars Adam Reynolds, Captain Ben Hunt and Ezra Mam, along with women's team players Romy Tanzel, Jada Ferguson and Shanae Karis. Marape said the Broncos' 3-day tour, which covered Taree, Mount Again, Goroka and Port Moresby, is more than displaying the 2025 NRL Premiership trophy. He said the visit coincided with with a government-hosted dinner honoring PNG's champion basketball teams. The men's team won gold and the women's claiming silver at the Melanesian Cup 2025. Both qualified for the Pacific Games 2027. The Broncos players will return to Australia today. PNG Comores coach Jason Demetrio has emphasized the discipline from his players as they gear up for their upcoming match against the Fiji Bati. While pleased with the recent victory, he acknowledged that a high error rate nearly jeopardized their success, particularly in the first half when they had the advantage of the win. Demetriou stressed the importance of competing sets and minimizing mistakes, noting that the team must improve to secure a better performance against Fiji. Despite the win, he recognized the need for growth and is focused on ensuring his players learn from their errors to deliver a stronger showing in their next fixture.
We did some really good things. I thought our debutants were excellent. Really happy with those guys, but we're going to have to be better next week against Fiji. I thought there was times where we could have put the game away and we invited Cooks back in, but I want to give the Cook Islands a lot of credit as well because, as Carmichael just spoke about, they didn't give up. They done their country proud and they kept coming at us all game. Defend. Just keep turning up for your mate. They spoke about it through the week, and there's going to be times where you're going to have to just do your job and turn up for your mates, and they did that well. And you saw at the end when the ball hit the ground that Goro was straight onto it and got what I thought was a well-deserved try for his. I thought he was, he did what he had to do today. He did his job and he did it well, and it's a great start for his international career.
Well summarised, Coach. I won't waste any more of your time.
Thank you to all the crowd.
And that ends the Midday News. Join us at 6 tonight for the main bulletin. Bye for now.
I'm Scott Lasaf, hunter, fisherman, and professional chef.